Nos hemos quedado mudos, ¿no?
We are out of words, and the time has come. We are all exhausted. The online ones less, because they can seeing from their own bed, lying in the bed. But we have been here for 3 days non-stop. We have been here so long, but all things have to have an end. And I wanted that our co-directors from the symposium could make a brief balance. We are not going to write any pages, but just some headlines. Very deep things have been said here that we then can comment on. And then I will do the closing session and the gratitude. Not even in the best of our dreams could we have thought about this. We have done that from 6 months ago. We would never have thought that this would have reached our goals in our symposium. You have the floor, please. Well, the question that arises with all these presentations have always been to listening to the whole dialogue and the whole from different viewpoints. What is the future? Because we were talking about future, of recognizing the future, recognizing fertility, acknowledging fertility, because at the end the methods are important because there is something big at stake in sexuality and the human love. And there's something at stake that is a better future than ourselves, bigger future than ourselves. If you use it, it's with that recognition of fertility and the respect of fertility, because we know that we are touching upon something that is overcoming us, and we are touching upon hope. And if the physician is concerned about it and he can develop a task that is one of the highest in medicine, it's also due to this, because the future is at stake. I believe the future, in order to take these headlines, goes through alliance. And here we have talked about the alliance. I will focus on it. First, the alliance between the physician and the patient, or the person that the physician is helping. And I think that what we have been mentioning and the issue of fertility and the fertility awareness is helping the physician to understand that he is dealing not with an object simply that he's going to cure, but with somebody that has to participate in the action of the physician. And this differentiates the veterinarian from the physician. The veterinarian doesn't have to think that the animal has to follow the indications. But with the patient, it's different. He has to collaborate in what the physician is telling him. And I think that the issue of fertility shows this first alliance to recognize, because it's the person, the patient is not only patient that is suffering, he is the actor of an action. This is the first alliance of the physician and the person. Another alliance, that is the physician with the family, because it's not only the person, in this case the woman, but the man, and human love enters into play, and the human love to the child. The action of the physician has to be placed in something that is bigger. This call to something that is great in a world that everything is specialized. It's also something great that the recognition of that the fertility awareness give us. And finally, an alliance of the physician and the family with society, because the topics that we have touched upon here are not only personal topics that affect us all, but these are topics where we are having the future of the society is at stake. Benedict XVI said that very clearly when he introduced Humanae Vitae among the different topics in the church. It was when we talk about fertility and about relation between life and love, we are putting at stake the future of society. I would end by saying, remembering that these methods are not techniques. These are methods. The method involves not only to do something, operate something, and solve a problem, but the root of the word method, we have odos, that means path in Greek. We have to start walking, and not only something that solves an aspect of life. So the last word is the path that is opening from before us. This can be the beginning of a path for training of the physician to open him to make good for the person, the family, and the society. and the family, and for the family to participate in that same fertile gaze that opens up to hope. This was more than a headline. It was a small lecture. Well, but we thank you for this. I'm going to use some of what you said. Another alliance that we have to retrieve, and that I think is in the message, that the mainstream of the message is the alliance with what is biological, with the body. What is at stake at the end, the concept of the human person and how we should understand this human person, and that the body plays an important role. It's not like the jacket that you wear, but with the body that it's yourself, and how it's related with the others through the body is very important. This is what I believe is at the back of this issue of natural fertility awareness. And it's important. And let's hope, as a wish, that this symposium has allowed people to wonder how that person understands her life, her concepts, her integration with the body, because this is going to bring him to understand his relationship with the other. And that's for everybody, but especially for the healthcare staff, physicians, nurses, midwives, because there is also something interesting there. There is a social challenge of how to be able to offer adequately that response to people who have to live a specific reality in their marriage, with the generosity of having children, but also all the difficulties as well. We have to reach an answer. And it's an ethical aspect from those of us who understand the human reason in this way, to give a technical answer that is a human as well. And not just say, I'm not going to say that, you will see what you do. We have to give the adequate answer, and a social answer. The symposium has helped to reason for what the human person is, the relation with the other, see, as Jose says, paths for development in this journey. We all can support, technical support, and all the areas can give something. Because I believe that after this fantastic closing conference, I think that the woman deserves it, and also women deserve it. Thank you very much. Thank you once again to the organizers, Dr. Chiva and Don Jose, to the University of Navarra as well. Thank you very much, Don Antonio. Don Jose, I have to close. I will try to not give more headlines. We are all tired. But I just would like to underline one idea. I'm deeply happy of seeing that from the university, especially from my university, that is the Navarra University, we are talking about one of the great issues that has to do with man. I feel that this response is a true marvel, that is going to go in depth as a fine rain in the next generations. This is a before and after in how we understand education, and also within our own homes and in what surrounds the University of Navarra as well. The only thing I want to do in all languages, those 62 that now are 64 countries that have been listening, I would like to thank the university, and especially the Department of Communication of the university, and the persons of in the persons of Jesus, Miguel Angel, and also from the Faculty of School of Medicine who have been here. We have here the Secretary, Secundine, who is the Dean. Thank you to the University Clinic of Navarra. And of course, thank you to University of Los Andes. And thanks to this spectacular project that is Veritas Amoris. We started on Wednesday morning with 2,600. Well, we did a bet a long time ago. I launched before launching to the swimming pool 2,800 we nearly reached, but today we were in 6,100 in 64 countries, thanks to all people who are online for this reception of so many countries in Europe, so many countries from America, so many countries from Africa, from Asia and Oceania. Impressive, because on the 8th of July, we hadn't any registered, so it seems that the pandemic has brought about very good things, as for instance the capability of spread out, of sharing, spreading. And this means that this is also before and after. Now there are no excuses any longer. We can reach many people, and we have had an impact on a daily basis, a very high level of connections. That will go on in this Congress, that is a living symposium. So everybody that has been for free online and that want to download the presentation, they'd have to give a collaboration. We haven't yet covered our expenses, and we have to ask for the money. So, and of course, thanks to all the speakers who have been with us, both in the lectures and in the roundtables, and also a person that is here, I want to mention specially, that is Dr. Echeverri, who is the person who leads the natural fertility awareness in Pamplona. He has to raise his hand. He has been doing that for many years already. He has been here with us all the time. He has been doing in this community of Navarra a very perseverant task, and he has been with us. All those three key lectures have to be listened to, at least by so many people, but also by our friends, our sons, because only these three key lectures can change the life of many people. We are going to make them viral. And with this example of Gonzalo Herranz, that has been fantastic, that has shown us how a person can dedicate his life to ethics. And Dr. Forum, of course. Dr. Forum is a company that is very powerful, that from the zero moment, Marisol Vázquez may be connected or not, told us, I have seen the program. We are not going to charge you anything. And so I thought that a round of applause to Dr. Forum, to Laura Arranz, Claudia, Paula, who have given all their work, and especially things cost money. But Dr. Forum did not charge their percentage, simply in order for us to be able to share all this. The sponsors we have had sponsors who have helped us as well, and of course we still have Bizum. You don't have it in Chile, but in Spain many people use Bizum, and with bank transfer. And you once again, thank you, thank you, thank you, because as Professor West said, the best is yet to come. As Isabel said, we are at the best point in time in history. These are times of God. And here we can reach the stars. Thank you very much.